Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. And I've got to fix this, so give me a second. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. And I do have Heather here from Aberdeen Wool.
Hey everybody, it's such a pleasure to be here with you guys all. It's great.
This is the CEO, Tippy.
Hello Tippy, you're so cute.
She knows it's time to go live. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Marcelina, um, Cheryl, and Kimberly, um, Blendor, Lisa, Catherine, Jet. Everybody's name changed and it's hard to read them anymore. And I lost my chat. Where's my chat? There we go. Come on. And Sue and Bird Mama, Patty, Karen, Sue, Carmen. What, sweetheart? What? Oh my goodness. MG57. So, anyway, guys, we're gonna. What is your. I am sorry. Me and Heather was backstage talking
We were.
for a while. No tipping, no animals, no nothing. As soon as I start talking, here she is. Oh my goodness. Russ, your chat is the only chat on YouTube that does the at thing. Leave it to Russ. Russ is always the barrier.
Oh, I saw a
Uh,
message. Catherine, thank you. That was really sweet.
so it did. So my live did transfer over to your live. So Tangled Poets does have a YouTube channel.
We do. You can see lots of behind the scenes stuff from the dye shop on there. Sydney's made some really cool videos of just rando behind the scenes stuff, how we make our yarn, how we make our like wee skeins, and what goes into that process. So it's kind of neat if you want to see kind of some of the background info and how those get done and how they get made, how we dye our yarn. And yeah, so it's kind of, she makes beautiful videos too. She puts great music along with it. She's really, really, really talented at that.
I am going to go in here real quick. Uh-huh. Come on.
Oh, thanks, Audrey.
Let's see. That's Crafty Corner. No. No. Welcome to Tangled Poets. You are live. Okay, now I want your
I did.
channel.
Yes, we do make all the little mini skeins for the 200 pack yet.
Or they do have 1,000 pack.
We do.
Who usually orders 1,000 pack?
Actually, you'd be surprised. That was kind of one of those things that I was like, because I was getting a lot of orders for, people were ordering like 200 packs, and I'm like, well, why don't I just make 1,000 pack and see what happens? Well, yeah. So we made a 500 pack and a 1,000 pack. And Russ has got a few.
I usually order
Wait,
the
was I not
1,000 pack.
supposed to say that?
I usually order the 1,000.
Yeah.
So I just put Tangled Poets link in the chat. So if you guys want to go over there and subscribe to the business channel, go right ahead. Russ orders the 1,000 pack with 2. So I have a habit of telling people, "Oh, I just ordered 2 skeins," and there's like 2 or 3,000 coming. Uh, so Heather did something fantastic for us. I mean, she blew this out of the water. Did you want to tell people about the code?
I think you should do the honors.
Okay.
Because the code is named after you, after all. And I can fill in any details. How's that sound?
Okay. So, Heather, out of the kindness of her heart, I believe until Monday.
Monday at midnight.
Monday at midnight. So you have all day Monday. She is giving 15% off all orders of Tangled Poets yarn.
Yes. Because
So
you guys have been amazing. Literally amazing. I can't thank Russ's audience and Russ himself over the last couple of years, and particularly the last year when I've been so sick, for the prayers, the thoughts, the amazing things, the kind messages, all the wonderful things that you guys have done, and the gratitude I can't express enough. And yeah, I can't say thank you enough. And it's from deep down, and oh my gosh, I'm getting a little choked up. Because I mean, this is my world and I love doing what I do more than anything, and you guys make it possible. So I'm sharing the joy with all of you.
So I am going to type. Come on. So
it even includes the advent calendars.
Did I hear you correctly?
You heard me.
Oh. Okay, guys, give me a second here. So here's I want to stop and place my order, okay?
So if y'all need 1,000 pack, now's the time to do it.
Oh, yes. Or if you want an advent box.
And there's 4 versions this year.
Yes, there is. And I'm contemplating on all 4.
They're going to be pretty sweet.
Oof. Okay, so the coupon code.
It's pretty simple.
Coupon code.
And it's already live. I did that before I came on.
Poets yarn. Yes. Is it all capital?
Yes.
Oh, come on. There we go. There it is. So if you guys want 15% off Tangled Poets yarn at Aberdeen Wool, the coupon code is Russ, all caps.
It is.
And Heather said it is live as we're speaking.
Yes.
And, if you guys are thinking about an advent box, between now and Monday, I would probably order one and use Russ's code. Get 15% off your Advent box, guys.
And another little surprise.
Oh, another one.
Another little surprise. I'm going to show it to you, though. Sneak peek.
Oh, we get a sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Pattern release day is tomorrow. So, this was... Okay, backstory. Sorry, I'm going to ramble here, guys. This is what I do. I get on rants. After a really long dye break from my usual... I have what's called synesthesia, and it's very common in the art world where your brain interprets sounds with color. It's like I said, it's fairly common in the art world. And so my very first colorway after getting sick and moving through that phase, the first color I dyed, and that's why all of our yarn has a Spotify label, because it was the song that inspired the color, because when I listened to that song, those were the colors that came into my head. I thought everybody heard that way. Apparently, no. I found that out when I was like 45. Who knew? Anyway, the first color I dyed after that was the song called Courage by the Tragically Hip. It's Canada Day long weekend here, and there is no more famous band in Canada than the Tragically Hip. And usually on Canada Day long weekend, usually meant a Tragically Hip concert somewhere, usually Barrie, for most of the people in Ontario. Unfortunately, Tragically Hip is no more, because unfortunately the lead singer passed away. Anyway, the first colorway was called Courage. This is what the colorway looks like.
Ooh.
And this
That's
is the
pretty.
shawl that I designed. And as you can see, it's quite large. It has a wingspan of just over 6 feet. So it's a
Wow.
nice, big, drapey, lovely thing. And yes, so it's 2 skeins of Courage, if anybody was wondering what the requirements for that was. But the pattern is free, and it'll be up on Ravelry sometime tomorrow. I just have to finish doing some funny formatting, which is my least favorite part of patterns. I have to like tweak crop photos. So anyway, that'll be free on Ravelry tomorrow, and it'll go out in our newsletter as well. So
The
free
color.
pattern drop tomorrow.
The color.
Pardon?
The color that you showed.
Mm-hmm.
Is that available on your website?
It is.
Okay. So that was a beautiful color, guys, and you can get 15% off.
And that colorway is called Courage.
Look for the colorway Courage. Unless you want Russ to go ahead and buy it first, and then, there won't be anything left for anybody else.
I have a lot of Courage dyed.
Well, I kind of figured you probably would have, because with it being the pattern release and the yarn, that was a beautiful colorway.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun dyeing it, and it was like instantaneously. I turned the song on, and it was like, boom, that's the color. So it was pretty fun.
A question for you is, do you prefer we place the holiday box pre-order separately from ready to ship stuff?
Ideally, yes, please, if you don't mind. However, if it is inconvenient for you, we can work around that. But it does help a lot if you do it separately.
So she would prefer you guys to do it separate, but she's not going to make you guys.
No.
So, we're going to have to place our holiday advent boxes before Monday at midnight because you want to take advantage of that 15% off. Especially if you're wanting 1 to the 600, the 300, she'll be happy. Hello spring. So, and I will put the code again. All caps, remember.
Oh, somebody's asking about how many hanks for the shawl. It's 2.
So there you guys go. Put my name in all caps when you go to checkout and get 15% off. Tangled Poets Yarn and the Advent boxes. If you want to pre-order an Advent box or 2, or if you want all 4. Did you see Russ' recent blanket with the minis? So, what did I do?
Somebody's asking about Heather, does 15% off includes Alaska? T. Does that mean? I'm not sure what that question was.
Okay, so I think what she's asking, she lives in Alaska.
Oh.
So she would get 15% off her order, but that's not offer shipping. Shipping
Oh
is
yeah,
totally
no, we
separate,
should.
guys.
No, Alaska, we do the same flat rate shipping as we do to the rest of the other states.
You're kidding.
No.
Anybody that's in Alaska, this is like breaking news.
Yeah, no. We ship to Alaska all the time.
They ship to Alaska and they do the same flat rate shipping.
Yeah,
to
and free
Alaska.
shipping on any orders over 150.
Over 150, guys, to Alaska. Go for it. Jet says, I don't have much to spend, but I can't miss out on a few treasures from your shop. Been following for a long time.
Oh, thanks, Jet. I appreciate that.
Jet, don't forget to use my name when you go to check out. Get your 15% off Tangled Poet.
Yeah. And the 25 packs are awesome. You can make great projects with the 25 pack.
And with the, if you order a 200 pack plus a 25 pack, you can make a nice blanket.
I've been working on some fun blanket stuff too. I want to see this blanket. It's going to be magical. I haven't seen the full thing yet. This is like going to be a surprise for me. I'm so excited.
I don't know what he does with it. Okay, we'll have to use this one. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I remember dyeing some of those colors. Oh, that is so awesome. I haven't seen the finished thing, Russ. Oh, my heart.
That's one blanket.
That's amazing. So that took 225?
220.
220. Wow.
220 minis. and you get a full size.
What are the measurements?
That I don't know, but I can.
Like ballpark it. Like 6x6, 5x5.
I think it's 6x7,
Whoo!
5x7. It's either 5 by.
Oh
I
yeah,
will
that's
get
right. You
you.
were doing a rectangle. It was a rectangle.
Yep, rectangle.
Yeah. What size hook did you use?
Three and a
A 3?
half.
Okay.
3.5.
Okay, cool.
Jill just ordered the holiday box.
Oh, thank you, Jill. I appreciate
Vicky,
that.
the code is good until Monday at
At
midnight.
midnight. Yes,
But I
I've been
did.
tinkering with lots of blanket ideas as well. I've got a couple of squares on I have a couple of granny squares on my block board.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty.
So I've been doing some I've just been doing like these little 3.5 guys. So these I did on a 2mm hook. But I've been doing these out of just like ends from like the one I did with a with one of the minis. And then I had enough left over to do a 2-round circle. And then the other ones I'm just doing ends because I just wanted to test to see if I could get one out of a mini with that size hook. Because I want to make a very special housewarming gift for somebody who I cannot disclose on the channel because she's going to watch it. So, mom's the word. Yes. So, that's been fun. But I'm also working on a single crochet blanket. I got this far. It's not very big, as you can see. I chained it and I've done 1 row. But one mini, and I did this on a 2.75 hook. I chained 350 stitches and did single crochet. And it's going to be about 5.5 feet wide, I figure. And so one mini. So what my goal is instead of doing a temperature blanket this year, I'm just going to do a mini a day and do 1 row every morning while I have coffee. And that's going to be my little morning treat to myself as I work through the year.
Oh, that's going to be very, very pretty.
I think it'll
My
be kind of
glasses
fun.
are.
Just fun
My
little,
glasses are
just
smudged.
Oh, did you have a smudge?
Yeah, somebody noticed it. Hopefully that's better. Because May says, Russ, is your left eyeglass smudged? Not sure if it is light or a smudge. It was a smudge. My glasses were very dirty.
Vicky, I saw your message. Send me an email. Heather@aberdeenswool.ca.
A mini a day blanket. I bet it will be wonderful. The colors will be extraordinary because look at this. I mean, this is just taking. So what I did, I just reached in, not looking,
Yep.
just digging down in here, grabbing one, whatever it come out, that was the next to go in the blanket.
Yep. That's the joy of minis. That's always been the purpose. The entire purpose has always been random. It's random. And the best part about random is that it always does work out in the end. And what you don't think is going to match somehow always ends up working out when you put it all together. And when you're trying to mishmash 40, 50, 200 colors together, of course they're not going to all look like they match right at the like right off the hop. You're going to be like, "Ugh, this is going to be terrible." And then you get it going and then you're like, "Oh, the kaleidoscope of colors is like it's coming together." And so that's why I've always loved just pure random. And that's why I love dyeing them too. Like that's part of the joy of it.
Patty is using Russian join on her minis to cake up.
Oh, that's a great idea. Like making a Frankenball, is that sort of the
Well, that's what. So I pulled 22 minis out,
Mhm.
and then I put them all in a ball. Then I caked them up, and then I had 10 cakes, and each cake had 22 minis.
Oh,
So
okay.
220 minis.
Yep.
So then when I had them all caked up, I put 1 through 10 in a bag, and I drew out. I just grabbed one and went and picked whatever number I picked. That was the number of the cake.
Oh, cool.
And then when I got them all numbered, I put inside or outside. Do I start from the middle on the inside, or do I start it from the outside?
Oh, cool.
So that way, 100% random. I
Oh,
had
for
no
sure.
control.
That's really cool.
Russ, does the bougie yarn king know that you have a bougie yarn dyer on panel tonight? If not, send him a text. Oh,
I'm
they're
not a
talking of.
bougie yarn dyer. I'm just a girl who dyes yarn.
He might be tired. Okay, let's see. I'm making a little something, but I'm color controlling. I'm grouping the color families together. See,
That's
uh,
Sandy. That's smart. I like it when people do that too because it also I've seen lots of projects where it looks like a cool fade when you group them together like that. I'm a random girl, but I also very much appreciate when they get put together into like almost because it creates an interesting fade.
I so me trying to color control 220 minis, that would not ever happen
Not with that many, it'd be harder for sure.
because I would get to something, then I would start second guessing myself. So, I could take like the blues, I could do my best, but eventually when you get to this color and you're doing blues,
Yeah, what do you do with that?
okay, how do I incorporate that? So then I'd have to dig through my minis to find out, okay, how can I transition into the brown?
Right.
That's just my head. Not everybody would have to do that, but I mean, this is all random
It looks
and
pretty
it's
cool.
gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Just fluffy quilting yarn crafts. I appreciate that.
Somebody was asking, do you do classes for dyeing, like YouTube classes, or show people?
Um, so I've been asked that question a lot, especially when we had the retail shop. And at that time I didn't, purely because insurance to do that is astronomical, because you're dealing with like lots of heat, like scalding water, lots of equipment, lots of, everybody has to have respirators on, that sort of thing. So insurance was like bonkers to do that in person. But now that everything's online, that has been something that we've been very much considering doing moving forward. This is a good time to actually ask you guys, what type of yarn dyeing would you want to see, like from somebody who, like, because obviously I dye at a very big scale, so it'd be very different than how somebody at home would be dyeing it. So if you were watching a tutorial, would you want to see how it's done on a larger scale, or would you want it to be done on like how you could do it at home, with like same dyes that I use, like the same kind of dyes, but do it in like a capacity that you could do it like in your own kitchen?
I would, so somebody that is just like starting out or learning
Mhm.
or don't have the space to do big dives,
Yeah.
could you like take it down to like 10 full skeins or uh maybe 20 minis? I don't know how you do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would be something that I think would be kind of fun to work on. And I think it'd be something, because realistically speaking, um, there's like, where I get my dyes from is, like, I'm very transparent about it. I get them from Dharma Trading Company. That's where 99.9% of all yarn dyers get it from. They're the ones who made the original Grateful Dead tie-dye t-shirts. I mean, it's tried and true, and it's going to work. It's going to be perfect. It's called acid dye, but the acid is actually like citric acid that's in your orange juice or on your like Sour Patch candy. Um excuse me guys, sorry. Um so they have these like starter packs that you can purchase from their website, that has, I think it has like most of your primary colors, and it has a little bit of citric acid, or you can like get that at any, like most grocery stores have it for pickling or doing any preserves. It doesn't have to be fancy. Um and the only other piece of equipment one would need for in-home doing it would be ideally a large pot. I would get it at a thrift shop, because you can never use it for food again. Like, it can only ever be used for dyeing yarn, or like you can never use it to cook food in after you've dyed one skein of yarn in it. So pick it up at a thrift store. That there's your equipment. So I think we could really, I would be willing to make a little video series of that. I think it'd be fun.
I've got jacquard eyes,
Yeah, that's exactly what we use.
and I do have Rit dye.
I haven't so much worked with Rit dye because it's not as color fast. Like, it washes out, opposed to, excuse me, the Jacquard dyes. Sorry, I just need to take a little sip of my coffee. Even had pre-soaked yarn in the fridge for a bit, then it had to get taken out of the fridge, and now I'm wondering if it's ruined. Jet, how long was it in the fridge? How long was it out of the fridge for? Jet was asking about. So the short answer to Jet's question is, if it's been out of the fridge for and seems a little moldy, you can. My best advice is if it's a superwash wool, wash it in hot water and blue dish soap. But it has to be the blue dish soap. I don't know why, that stuff's just magic. I don't like in wool land, blue dish soap is the answer.
I wondered
Oh
if
no, Chad,
re-soaking
I'm
it.
so sorry about your flood. That's terrible.
It's been out at least a month or more. We had a flood. Oof.
That's
Yeah.
so awful.
Mm. So, is there anything else coming up down the pike?
Working on holiday boxes. Lots of new designs coming out. Couple of new kits coming out really soon that might be of interest. Working on some of those. And then we have, what else is coming up? I think that's about all I'm going to give away for today in terms of surprises.
Well, you already gave us a huge one. The coupon code until Monday at midnight.
And free pattern drop tomorrow.
Oh, yes, on Ravelry.
And it'll get emailed out to our newsletter subscribers too.
So make sure
We
you guys
always make
sign
our
up for
patterns
news.
free.
Make sure you guys sign up for their newsletter.
We don't spam you.
And for the ones that weren't in here when the code was given out, it is my name, Russ, all capitals, and you'll get 15% off your Tangled Poets yarn order.
Oh, somebody was asking about kits using minis or full-size skeins. The answer to that is both wee skeins, mini skeins, and full-size skeins, and maybe some new bases. Maybe some different weights of yarn. Just saying.
And now that we have Heather in a corner, literally in a corner,
Literally in a corner.
literally in a corner.
Yep.
We just might be able to convince her to give the Midnight Yarn Crew its own colorway for a pre-order.
I think we could do that. I was wondering if you wanted to drop that or not.
Oh, they twisted my arm. You saw that. They were just really wrenching on my arm. They wanted that bit of information.
I see.
So you guys just need to really follow Aberdeen's shop because you just never know what might be coming up.
Yes. So Russ and I do have a bit of a plan. We may be conspiring a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, okay, yes, we are conspiring.
Just a wee. It's like one of the little wee schemes.
Maybe not so much wee skeins, but we are conspiring, and so we're gonna come up with something fabulous for you guys, and it's gonna be pretty great.
And it will be pre-order only.
It will be because we have to need with the dye shop schedule. The only reason we're gonna do the pre-order is because I need to make sure that we can fulfill as promised and make sure that we can make X amount and get that done in a timely fashion. So we want to make sure that that's... Oh, somebody's looking for a blackberry color. If the blackberry color, there is one that's very blackberry-esque that we just released called So Long Marianne by Leonard Cohen on the website.
There you go.
That's one of the new colors that released this week.
Is it a Tangled Poets yarn?
It is.
You can get 15% off your blackberry yarn, your blackberry color. Just use my name, all caps, when you go to check out. Buying a few toes for Russ when he gets his new yarn. Oh, well, typically my Tangled Poets yarn I hang on to pretty tight because it's gorgeous stuff to work with.
Oh, thanks, Russ. I appreciate that.
We've got people going over to look at the shop. They want the blackberry. It's either they want the blackberry yarn or they want to use the discount code.
Well, I'm working on one of the new colors. This is one of the other projects I have on the go because I've project ADHD. This colorway is Sun Comes Up, It's Tuesday Morning by the Cowboy Junkies. I don't know if you're catching the theme here. They're all Canadian bands.
Uh-huh. I wouldn't have guessed.
No. It's we're actually dyeing the top 50 Canadian songs is what's happening with the colors. Oh. So, yeah, so the first 6 or 7 have just dropped.
Justina just ordered the holiday box. She is from Alaska.
Oh, one's going to Alaska. That's exciting. Thanks, Justine.
And somebody wants to know, do you dye acrylic?
I don't, because the process for dyeing acrylic is fairly toxic. And so, not to get on a big thing, I live on a farm, and our water source is obviously something that I have to be very mindful of protecting because I have a flock of sheep that rely on it and a house full of humans that rely on it, and I have the privilege of living on this beautiful 110 acres of land that I take great stewardship of, and I was always brought up that whatever land I live upon, it's my responsibility to ensure that it's essentially left as pristine as it can be. And so like we don't spray anything, we don't do it like we're not certified organic, but we don't spray anything. We don't do any of that stuff on our farm. And so unfortunately, some of the chemicals that are required for acrylic yarns would not be cohesive to that protecting my water source and protecting the streams that run through the farm. So that's something that I can't do here.
Do you have a color for group Skylark Wildflowers? Love that song.
Ooh, it is a great song, and I'm going to actually write that down. I'm going to make a note of that on my phone because I don't have a pen.
Hello, Autumn. Are you spending some time with Grandma this weekend? And Matt wants to know the Canadian band called Rush.
Yes.
So do you have some dyed up in the shop?
Not yet, but it is in the top 50.
Okay. So there you go, Matt, in the top 50. But if you guys want 15% off your order, the code is good until midnight Monday. And you use my name, Russ, all capital, and you'll get 15% off your order. Tangled Poets Yarn. I got to keep putting that out there. Got to keep. We have to keep. We have to keep you in business.
Well, I appreciate that.
And if you guys want an Advent box from Aberdeen Wool, do it before Monday. Pre-order it before Monday, so you get that 15% off.
Oh, sorry. There was something in the comments here that I was just.
I'm highly allergic to wool. Was just wondering, do you do cotton?
I currently don't have a cotton base. That is one that I have been playing with a bamboo cupro blend, and it's something that I haven't quite got to my standards yet, but it is something that I'm playing with. So it's not cotton, but it's a non-wool base and cupro is it's essentially, I'm blanking, it's 1 a.m. It's not a synthetic, but it's partly cotton. It's a weird blend. I can't remember how they mix it, but it's like the byproduct of cotton and they spin it in a weird way. But yeah, so it's a plant-based non-wool base that I'm playing with, but I just need to get better at dyeing it before I put it out to the world, because I'm still not convinced that my technique with it is quite up to par yet, because it's a different process altogether.
And somebody was wanting to know the color of the blackberry yarn again.
It's called So Long Marianne.
So Long Marianne.
Yeah, that's the closest thing to a blackberry-ish color that we have. It's I wish I had brought all the colors in with me tonight, but I just have a couple of them in the house, but Jet, actually, believe it or not, despite the fact that I live my life literally 24/7 woolly, I've only ever drop spindled. I wish I spun wool, but frankly, it's not my wheelhouse, pardon the pun, but it's literally, I just don't think I have it in me. I can't add another wool thing to my life. Oh, Russ, your audio is gone. What is the average of your worsted in DK?
There we go.
Oh,
I don't know why it did that. So I just put Aberdeen Wool Company's website in the chat box, and it will also be in my description box as well. Um, and don't forget to, when you go to checkout, use my name to get 15% off your Tangled Poets yarn. And you'll also get 15% off an Advent box if you use the code before Monday midnight. Monday midnight, it goes bye bye. Would you like to go to bed now?
yes, I think I'm gonna have to call it for the night. It's been a pleasure to join the midnight crew. This has been so much fun, and I've had a really good time. And I really do appreciate everybody, particularly on this channel, because you guys have been absolutely amazing. And I've met a lot of people who have emailed me saying, "I heard about you from Russ," and Russ, I can't say thank you enough to you. And so I really appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate all of your viewers. And yeah, I just thank you, everybody. It's been a blast. And thanks so much for having me.
Well, thank you for giving us your time, and thank you
Oh,
for the beautiful gift of the 15% off. That was amazing.
least I could do.
Yes, and oh, the mystery boxes,
Yep.
no. Oh,
Oh,
mystery boxes
sorry.
too?
I thought you said advent boxes.
No,
Sorry.
the mystery.
No, not the mystery boxes.
Nope.
Or the mystery bags. Like I said, my brain's starting to get a little.
Yep. Just the Tangled Poets yarn and the Advent boxes pre-order.
Yeah, any of the wee skeins, any of the full size skeins, the advent boxes, the pickle jars, any of the Tangled Poets made yarns,
And
essentially.
the pickle jar is what set me down the road
The rabbit
to,
hole of the
well,
minis.
it basically took me to your shop
Oh, really?
because I wanted to make a blanket like a scrap gan.
Yeah.
I don't ever have enough scraps.
Well, and that's why we initially made them, because I love scrappy projects. And I was like, I don't, and believe it or not, I'll let you in on the biggest secret, and probably the thing that I don't knit socks. I know. I don't knit socks. So I never have scrap sock yarn. I dye sock yarn for a living. I don't knit socks. I have Amanda knit me all my socks.
There you go.
I know. It's perfect. She designs them for the holiday boxes and she makes them to fit me. So that I always have a year's supply of socks, which is perfect. So, yeah. So that's what sparked the idea for me. Was I was like, I need to come up with something that I can make scrappy projects out of, because I love like tiny balls of yarn and like scrappy projects. I love mitered squares. And I don't want to buy 500 balls of, full size balls of sock yarn to make a mitered square blanket.
I would have, but hey, maybe I already have. I probably do got 500 hanks of stock yarn.
I probably do too. Let's be real.
Fluffy Wood has a question.
Oh, sure.
She's ordering a mystery bag. Does she have to put it in separate from her Tangled Poets order when she uses the coupon code?
Oh, no, just throw it in.
Nope, she said just throw it in, Fluffy. But yeah, so one of my viewers said something about Aberdeen Wool has these mini hanks and a pickle jar.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I ordered a pickle jar. And when I got it, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I really love these. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have to go and order 4 more jars. And so when I got back to your website, that's when I noticed that, oh, wait a minute. I can order them just separate.
Yeah.
And so that's when I started placing all these large orders, and then it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And, now if Russ don't order 1,000 or 2 at a time, it's not an order.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. And to everybody, it has been very nice meeting you all as well. It's been great. So many names I actually recognize, which has been fantastic. And I met them all through you, Russ, so I really appreciate that. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for coming up and giving us some time. And you have a wonderful day and enjoy your nieces and nephews.
I shall. Thanks so much. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
How fun was that? That was amazing. That is just amazing. I need a friend who likes to shop yarn and send it to me when they spring clean. So that was a really, really awesome time. That, having her up here it just like blew my mind. It was awesome. But now I gotta I have to go order now. I am placing my order before Russ gets in there. Oh. I promise I won't buy it all, guys. I promise. Can't wait for the Midnight Yarn Crew. Sonia, yes. It's something that me and Heather will work on. But I'm an Aberdeen celebrity. So, if you guys are wanting some Aberdeen wool yarn, now's the time to get it. Get that 15% off. Use my name, Russ, all capitals. When you go to checkout, get 15% off. And the biggest news, she ships to Alaska. Flat rate shipping. Joy bought it all. So, that's unheard of. Because a lot of companies will not ship to Alaska. You have to pay $300 to get it shipped to Alaska. And it's a flat rate shipping with Aberdeen Wool. Spend $150, get flat rate shipping, and go on about life. That's amazing for the people um, in Alaska. That really is. That's just amazing. I want to try so a blanket for. I'm hoping the price goes down so I can. So I can, you know. I like my mini pickle jar. I have two. Sonia, you can just buy. You don't have to buy the pickle jars. They have the same yarn in a refill pack. Russ, is it gonna yarn crew color or yarn crew name? I'm not really sure yet. We're It's something that we're working on, and when we have everything finalized, I'll be able to bring it to the table, and it will be up for pre-order. I'm addicted to Aberdeen through Russ. Good night, Sarah. Um, so I know, and I apologize, I didn't greet everybody as they come in. I do apologize. I was just excited about having Heather up on panel. It was amazing. Um, oh, Helen, I am over the moon right now. We had Heather from Aberdeen Wool. And Helen, if you want some Aberdeen wool yarn, use my name, RUSS, all capitals, when you go to checkout, and you can get 15% off Tangled Poets yarn. Or if you want a count or an advent box, you can get 15% off an advent box as well. Russ, it has to be about raining. Oh my goodness. Sonia, it's like a monsoon up in here. It's like a monsoon. But yeah, it was honestly, I wasn't expecting her to give us the the coupon code. It was a beautiful present. Doesn't Teal always jump into Russ's order? Not always. Not always. Sometimes, but not always. Russ, we know that Helen knows all caps. Mm. But oh yeah, I'm still kind of like stunned. That was an awesome, awesome video. That was awesome. Joy, I'm there might be there might be a couple different colorways. I'm not sure. Um, it's just something that, you know, like I said, me and Heather will be talking about, and when things are finalized, um, we'll have um, we'll have it up for pre-sale. Let's see. Russ, okay, so Brian. So yeah, I'm glad that you all enjoyed Heather. It was a really fun time, a great time. Sorry, guys, I have to. Okay, Lorraine. Russ isn't going to be on much longer either. Thank you very much, Helen. I really appreciate the super chat every night. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. With that smile you had on, I thought you might actually start giggling. uh, just enjoy choosing colors. And we might even have a couple of different bases that people can order from, because not everybody likes 2-weight yarn. Some people might want a 4-weight yarn. So it's just something that me and Heather will have to talk about. Let's see, make sure we can get in minis. Patty is, I'm so excited I won't sleep. I actually want to go in and use the code to get a box. Pre-order my Advent box. But anyway, guys, I am going to call it a night. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful night, a beautiful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And let's see let's see how much business we can give Aberdeen. Code is good till Monday midnight, guys. Yes, it is. RUSS, all caps, when you go to cash out. Lisa, there's a couple of boxes that I'll probably get. But you all use the code. Have fun ordering. And I'll talk to everybody later, okay? Good night, guys.